Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in La Pedia to attend the 14th ASEAN India and 11th East Asia summits tomorrow. Prime Minister Modi today held bilateral meeting in Vientiane with Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. He attended gala dinner hosted by Prime Minister of La PDR and Chairman ASEAN 2016, Thongloun Sisulit. Party delegation in Kashmir today appealed to the people of the state to shun the path of violence and resolve all issues through dialogue and discussion. The delegation members said that there can be no compromise on the issue of national sovereignty and favoured talks with all stakeholders. India today summoned Pakistan High Commissioner Abdul Basit to lodge a strong protest over the discourtesy shown to India's envoy to Pakistan Gautam Bambawale. Basit was conveyed India's view on the discourtesy towards Bambawale by Karachi Chamber of Commerce that cancelled an event at the last minute which Bambawale was scheduled to address. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has said that GST is a transformational step and will bring tax rates down in the long run. Addressing the Economist India Summit in New Delhi, the Finance Minister said that significant part of non-performing assets are due to sectoral problems. The countdown process for tomorrow's launch of GSLV F-05 carrying the advanced weather satellite INSAT 3DR is progressing smoothly at the Satish Dhawan Space Centre at Sriharikota. With this mission, indigenously made complex cryogenic upper stage in the rocket GSLV will enter its operational phase from the development test phase. Railways have improved the overall punctuality rate after improvisation on the Ghaziabad-Mughal Sarai route, with mail and express trains improving their performance by over 4% to clock 80.83% punctuality during April-August. The overall punctuality rate of the railways has increased to 82.09% in August from 81.62% in the corresponding period last year. The Supreme Court today refused to grant protection from arrest to music composer Vishal Dadlani for allegedly making scathing remarks against Jain monk Tarun Sagar and asked him to move to the High Court. The court also declined Dadlani's prayer for quashing FIR lodged against him in Haryana, saying he could approach the concerned High Court. The Patna High Court today granted bail to controversial RJD leader Mohammad Shahabuddin in a case of murder of a witness in the killing of two brothers in Siwan by bathing them in acid. The RJD leader and four-term former lawmaker from Siwan is at present lodged at the Bhagalpur jail. The Supreme Court has directed all states and union territories to upload FIRs on their websites within 24 hours of registration at police stations. A bench comprising Justice Deepak Mishra and C. Nagappan, however, extended the time up to 72 hours for uploading of FIRs of those states which are located in different terrains where internet connectivity is poor. Commerce and Industry Minister Nirmala Sitharaman today said that the World Trade Organization has asked India to prepare a paper that would form the basis for initiating discussions and work on a trade facilitation agreement in services. India is pushing for a TFA in services at the WTO as this sector has huge potential and contributes significantly to the country's economy. In Andhra Pradesh, tsunami mock drills were held in Visakhapatnam today. The Ministry of Home Affairs, along with various coastal states and disaster management agencies, conducted the mock drill to check preparedness in case of a tsunami. The UN Charter, the seminal treaty of the United Nations, has now been translated into Sanskrit. India's permanent representative to the UN, Ambassador Syed Akbaruddin, tweeted a photo of the Charter's Sanskrit cover. India is on the path of becoming a pivot for high-tech world manufacturing, even as global manufacturing growth is expected to remain low in 2016 due to weakened financial support for productive activities. UN Industrial Development Organization said this in its quarterly World Manufacturing Production Report. The United States has asked Pakistan to go after all the terrorist groups operating from its soil. It has told Pakistan to investigate the Mumbai terror attacks with full accountability and justice. President Barack Obama has welcomed India's growing role in Asia-Pacific region. He said his administration has elevated ties with India across the board. The 2016 Summer Paralympics, an international multi-sport event for specially abled athletes, to kickstart in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil later tonight.